Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Meredith Lacrosse field for today's regular season finale between Meredith College and the University of Mary Washington. I'm Jonathan Hudson, and I'm glad to bring you today's game. Let's dive into some stats for both teams before the start of today's game. Mary Washington is 10-5 overall and coming to today looking to turn things around after dropping their last 4 games. The Eagles have snagged 2 top 25 wins this season. They beat number 12 Roanoke College 10-7 in March, and then conquered number 18 Denison University 13-11. So Mary Washington is a very formidable opponent. If you've been following Meredith Lacrosse, defense hasn't been a priority because it hasn't had to in the past 3 to 5 games for Meredith. But today defense is definitely going to be a priority, and they're going to have to step up. It's going to be a fun, competitive one. Your Avenging Angels are 15-2 overall and finished perfect in the USA South, 9-0. They are your 2025 USA South regular season champions. The win 25-3 over Brevard last Saturday clinched that title. Of course, they want the postseason title. But again, Meredith will be the number 1 seed going into the USA South tournament that starts on Saturday. They'll play number 8 seed William Peace here in Raleigh. So that will be a fun one. We'll have that one for you. Should Meredith advance, they will host all the other USA South lacrosse games. The semifinals on Thursday, May 1st, and the finals on Saturday, May 3rd. But your leaders for the Eagles, they are averaging, as a team, they are averaging 27 shots a game and are led by Molly Daw. Daw has 40 goals and 14 assists. Not far behind Daw is Tori Mueller with 29 goals and 12 assists. Allison Carolyn has 11 starts in net for the Eagles. She is 4-5 in the season with 68 saves. And Cece Blennis is 5-0 this season in goal for Mary Washington in 12 games and has 4 starts. She has 31 saves, but it will be Carolyn. I take that back. It will be Cece Van Blennis who gets the start in goal for Mary Washington today. For Meredith College, the leaders, we have the one, the only, Reese Walker with 60 goals and 82 assists. I don't know if there's ever been like a lock for back-to-back player of the year, but based on stats only, she's kind of a lock for that. We will find that out tomorrow when the all-conference team gets announced. But again, Reese Walker, 60 goals, 82 assists. Kenzie Todd, 52 goals, 45 assists on the season. She's having another great season for her. And another great season in general, just having a teammate like Reese. That makes you your second best player. And then you have Lauren Turner with 45 goals and 17 assists. The draw specialist for your Avenging Angels is Maddie Dean. She has 95 draw controls this season. And Maddie Harrell will get the starting goal for Meredith College. She is 14-2 this season, has 80 saves and a save percentage of 50.6. So those are your stats and intros for today's game. We're about a minute and 40 away from the starting lineup, so I'm going to have to do the camera for a bit. So the first part of the game. So we're going to try to multitask. If that doesn't go well, I'll just do the camera until our camera operator arrives. But again, Meredith College versus Mary Washington, Raleigh, North Carolina. Beautiful day. 1 minute 20 to intros. Stay tuned.
request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or intimidating actions directed at coaches, players, officials, or any other team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Also, the consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages is strictly prohibited. Thank you for your cooperation, and please enjoy today's game. And now for the starting lineups. First, for the visitors. In the goal, number 2, CC Van Blennis. An attacker, number 4, Ashley Firesheets. A defender, number 10, Madeline Stauder. A midfielder, number 12, Dalen Gregory. A midfielder, number 16, Abigail Fisher. A midfielder, number 18, Sadie Laughlin. A midfielder, number 19, Victoria Mueller. A defender, number 20, Rachel Ostrike. A midfielder, number 23, Anna Dew. An attacker, number 25, Molly Dahl. An attacker, number 26, Kimber Conan. A midfielder, number 36, Michaela Bernio. And your head coach, Maddie Tagon, assisted by Annika Benson, Lindy Delaney, and Megan Williamson. And now for your Avenging Angels. A defender, number 1, Reagan Amiot. An attacker, number 2, Mackenzie Todd. An attacker, number 4, Bailey Swales. A defender, number 8, Catherine Couch. An attacker, number 14, Allison June May. A midfielder, number 16, Sophie Leclerc. A midfielder, number 18, Lauren Turner. An attacker, number 20, Reese Walker. An attacker, number 21, Ava Spradley. A defender, number 22, Morgan Hall. In the goal, number 24, Maddie Harrell. An attacker, number 25, Madison Dean. And their head coach, Lauren Scott, assisted by Molly McNeil. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask, if you are able, that you please rise and join us in the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back here to Meredith College, where we're just about set for today's women's lacrosse match between Meredith and Mary Washington. It'll be Maddie Dean in the draw circle for Meredith College. And it looks like it's Abigail Fisher for Mary Washington. The duo will start things off here in Raleigh. Dean wins the draw alone and will give Meredith the first attacking opportunity of the game. Dean picking up where she left off, what she's done all season with all the draw controls. Now Walker slicing and dicing her way in will be rewarded with a free position opportunity early. Reese Walker with the chance to put Meredith College up 1-0. She's testing Van Blennis early. Walker takes 3 steps, shoots. That one's wide. Mabe, closest to it, maintains possession for Meredith College. Now you see Lauren Turner up top. Turner trying to fight through 3 defenders. Doesn't. Ball picked up, turnover. Going the other way for the Eagles. Laughlin swings it over. Near side to Conan. Foul against Mary Washington, so turnover. Meredith will take it the other way. Reese Walker being swarmed by 5 blue jerseys. They get it over Todd all alone. Her shot deflected. Out of bounds. It will be Mary Washington's ball. Great defense there from the Eagles on Todd. It looked like Todd just got maybe too open, too close on that left side, but wasn't able to capitalize. Mary Washington on the right gets the clearance. They'll set up their offense for the first time this afternoon. You see Conan with it down below, swings a pass. Back up top to Stoddard. Conan. Back to Stoddard. Conan down low, swings it up top. Mueller. Mueller asking for it, gets it. Double team, good defense so far from Meredith on this possession. 28 in the shot clock. Good defense there from Sophie Leclerc. Inside the pass, off target, scooped up by Maddie Harrell. Who will swing it over to Morgan Hall, and they'll start the break. They get it over to Todd. Todd dices her way through 2 defenders for the clearance. The pass over to Ellie White. White back to Todd. The shot high all the way. Walker closest to it at X. She picks it up. Todd will get it to Spradley. Spradley back to Turner. And Meredith will reset. Turner looking for space. Good defense from Anna Dube. Now Swales. White back to Reese. Walker spinning, gets it over to Todd. Todd bounces it in for the first goal of the game to put Meredith College up 1-0. Great play from Mackenzie Todd. And again, Reese Walker, Mackenzie Todd combination strikes, and Meredith is up 1-0 with 11:21 left in the first quarter. Dean and Fisher again on the draw. Good creativity from Todd to bounce it in. Doesn't matter how it goes in as long as it's in. You get the goal. 1-0 Meredith, 11:21 left in this first quarter. Nice draw control from Abigail Fisher. Fisher momentarily bobbles it. Great cause turnover there from LT. She was able to bat it out of the cradle of Fisher. Now LT's going to get a pass from Todd. LT breaking, passes it back to Todd. We have a whistle. Fantastic defense from Turner to create this possession for Meredith. The call is going to go against Mary Washington. Free position opportunity for Todd. Todd jukes in, takes one step right, shoots left. Misses. Wide, White there to corral it. Walker, the ever dangerous player, gets bumped. A little bit of a high stick there. It is hockey playoff time, but that one is not allowed, so Walker will get a free position opportunity after the foul, I believe. What are we going to go, green or yellow? Could be a yellow, could be a green. It's really hard to tell from here. A card nonetheless against Mary Washington. So there will be a person down. The shot, the goal. Walker cashes it in. 4-2. Penalty doesn't matter. Automatic release.
Goal by number 20, Reese Walker, no assist.
Walker's on the board with a goal and an assist, putting Meredith College up 2-0 with 10:41 left in the first quarter. That whole goal should be, there's no assist, but LT should really get an assist on that goal because she's the one who caused the turnover, got the ball, got the possession started, which led to the foul on Reese, against Reese, and the goal. So, shout out LT on that possession. Great defense. But Walker was able to bury the free position shot to put Meredith College up 2-0. Maggie Dean 1 for 2 in the draw circle today. Can Swales give her another one? No. Picked up by the Eagles. Anna Dube has it on the near side. Swings it over to Fisher. Fisher down below the goal. High pass up over to Daw. Gonna get a foul on Meredith. It'll be Mueller on the free position. Tori Mueller goes in, shoots high. Might have gotten deflected. Meredith closes to it. They'll give it to Harrell and look for a clear. Long high pass over to Swales. Swales double teamed. Will circle back and give it to LeClaire. 9:37 and counting here in this first quarter. Meredith College up 2-0. Now a nice play there to cause the turnover. That was Ashley Firesheets who was able to break up the flow there for Meredith and get cause a turnover and gain a possession for Mary Washington. She gets it on the restart. Here we go. Firesheets being double teamed on the far side. Lifts a small pass over. And get the last one. And Mary Washington looking for space on that far side. They have it at X. The pass in, the shot. High. Again. Eagles closest to it. And Fire Sheets was fouled before the shot. That did go in. So it'll be Ashley Fire Sheets with the free position opportunity. She goes in, shoots, and a good save from Harrell. What a save from Maddie to keep the scoreline at 2. Great shot from Fire Sheets, who went low, but Maddie was up to task and made a great save. 2-0 Meredith trying to get the clear. Reagan Amott finds Todd. Todd, high pass, hit the turf. Walker there to save the day. Walker to White. White can't quite get to it. It's going to be a foot race between White and Stodder. It rolled out. Meredith keeps possession. Bad pass, though, there from White. Goes out, and this time it will be Mary Washington's ball. Rachel Ostrike had it. Pass it over to the goalkeeper, Van Blennis. Van Blennis looking for a teammate to pass to. Still looking. Everyone's making a run, no pass. Finally, a pass over to Anna Doob. Doob swings it back over to Michaela Bernio. And now the Eagles will set up their offense. The pass intended for Fire Sheets. Didn't quite get to her, but it was foul against Mary Washington, so Meredith will get possession back. And they get a card against the Eagles. If it's yellow, it's 2 minutes. If it's green, it's 1 minute. It's all releasable at this point in time on an opposing goal. Meredith College with a good start. Can't say it's been a great start, but a good start. 2-0. Maybe it has been a great start. 2-0 and a great save. Yeah, we'll put that in the great category. Great start for the Avenging Angels here. Up 2-0 with 6:37 left in the first quarter against Mary Washington. Again, Mary Washington, formidable team with 2 top 25 wins this season. Against Roanoke College and Denison University. Just fantastic scheduling by Scott to have our team have a big test right before the USA South Conference tournament. Just make sure they're sharp, really test them, and see what you need to work on going into that. But again, that's just good scheduling, good coaching there. The pass inside, Walker to Mabe. Mabe had it blocked out front. It was a good block there from Sadie Laughlin. Then we got a foul against the Avenging Angels. Logan Campbell out there looking to guard the ball. The freshman from Wilmington, North Carolina, having a good season. And Ellie fouled there, reached out, caught a piece of Abigail Fisher. So Fisher will get ball on the restart. You can tell it's more competitive. We got a lot of fouls so far. 2 people serving penalties for Meredith, 1 for Mary Washington. Mary Washington flips it over to X. Swings it in. Tripped up out in front. Gonna get a foul there. Surely has to. It will be Kimber Conan. Going in, bumped. And a good defensive play there from Bailey Swales to thwart the efforts of the free position opportunity. Great defense from Swales. Heads up play from Harrell to pick up the ball, but right back to it we go. Another turnover. Mary Washington on the attack. Slicing, dicing in. Passes that one out. Long high pass up top. Comes over to Wyndham. Bumped out in front. That will result in a foul and a free position. Unless they did not call a charge, so it will be a free position opportunity for the Eagles. Number 9, Ava Wyndham, with a free position opportunity for Mary Washington. Ava shoots and scores. Ava Wyndham with the first tally of the game for the Eagles. Makes it 2-1 with 4:28 left in this first quarter. She launched that one. The freshman from Fredericksburg, Virginia. Wyndham Mountain View High School. So we'll get a timeout. We'll take it with them. 2-1. Here, Meredith College leads Mary Washington. With 4:28 left, we'll be right back. Welcome back here to Raleigh, North Carolina, where the score is 2-1. Meredith leads Mary Washington with 4:28 left in the first quarter. The timeout from Scott. We'll see how Meredith responds. It's Maggie Dean against Abigail Fisher in the draw circle. Draw up for grabs. Swales battling for it. Doesn't quite get there. Scooped up by Anna Doob. Doob wins the draw control, gets it back over to Wyndham, the goal scorer of the day so far for Mary Washington. Wyndham swings it back to Stodder. Now the Eagles have it at X. Back up top to Wyndham. Wyndham near side, now back. They're swinging around again. Wyndham, nice pass inside, the shot, and the goal. That was a nifty move. I think it's Taylor Hackney. Great goal there to tie it up 2-2. Now the Eagles on a little bit of a stretch. Scoring stretch, and then kind of righted the ship after Meredith came out hot and punched him in the mouth. And Mary Washington has stormed their way back to tie it with 3:41 in the first quarter. Ava Spradley with the draw control. Two to two. Turner with it, swings a high pass to Spradley. Spradley to Todd. Todd heavily defended over to White. White to Walker at X. Walker back to LT. Turner. Turner with speed. Turner lets it fly and finds the back of the net. If the stick is good, the goal will be good, and Meredith will take the 3-2 advantage. LT gives Meredith the lead. She was hunting her shot the whole time, got the space she needed, and bounced it in past Van Blennis. That second goal from Mary Washington was number 5, Taylor Hackney. A good move from Hackney there. Mary Washington won the draw. Now they have another chance to tie this one up. 3-2, Meredith leads after the goal from Turner. Now you see Madeline Straughter with it. The shot and the goal. That one was rifled in. By Victoria Mueller. Torden Mueller put some miles per hour behind that shot to tie the game at 3 with 1:57 left in the first quarter. That was a good play from the Eagles. They were spacing out for Mueller, and Mueller was able to find her spacing and locate that shot in the top left corner of the net past Terrell to tie the game at 3. 3-all. So that one looked like it was going to bounce to Spradley, but it didn't. Good draw control from Anna Doob. Now the Eagles have it behind the goal. High pass up to Ava Wyndham. Ball dropped. Bailey Swales comes up with it for Meredith, and she will start the break. She has Spradley, Todd, White, and Walker with her. Swales trying to go coast to coast, bobbles it. Does pick it up. As the Avenging Angels will counter. High pass over to Spradley. Spradley to White. White to Walker at X. Walker delays. Shifts it over to Spradley. Spradley with a handoff to Todd. Todd. Now you see Walker. Walker inside the shot. Deflected out in front from Swales. White came up with it. Walker trying to get through. Does. Shoots. And a nice save there from CC Van Blennis. Keeps the scoreline at 3 with 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Back and forth action here in Raleigh between Meredith College and the University of Mary Washington. Now freshman Reagan Mott picks up the ground ball. Cat Couch with 8 seconds left. Might just hold it for the end of the quarter. She will. So at the end of one, we are tied 3-3. It was a story of two parts of the first quarter. Meredith College came out strong with 2 early goals and a good save from Maddie Harrell. And then Mary Washington found their offense with the initial goal from Ava Wyndham. And then Victoria Mueller got one, and Taylor Hackney got one. So that's how we got to 3. LT got Meredith's third goal, bouncing it in from the top of the key. We'll take a minute break and be right back with the start of the second quarter after this. Welcome back here to Raleigh, where it's 3-3 going into the second quarter. Three going into the second quarter. Fresh 15 on the clock. Meredith College, University of Mary Washington. Dean on the draw against Fisher. Draw violation against Meredith, so draw control will go to the Eagles. They are on the near side now, which makes me happier. Easy to see. Molly Daw. Gets it down low over to Conan. Conan back up top to Daw. Daw swinging over to Laughlin. Now inside is Wyndham. They get it over to Mueller, and Mueller's shot went high. Corralled by the Eagles on the quick restart. Mueller, that pass bobbled inside from Wyndham. She lost it, and Meredith will work to take it the other way. Reagan up Mott with the ground ball. Gets it to Harrell. Now Meredith going the other way. The Mary Washington bench into this game. You know, I think it was a softball game. You hear them all game. I like it, though. It's good energy. Far side, Spradley. Spradley high up top to Turner. Turner looking for that shooting space. Can't find it. Flips a small pass over to White. White inside to Campbell. Campbell just misses. Todd scoops it up. Todd back up top to LT as Meredith will reset. You see Spradley with it. Spradley to Mabe. Mabe inside to White. White with the sharp turn shot and a goal. Ellie White cans it just inside the arc to make it 4-3. And give Meredith the lead. Nice goal there from White. She was able to get past Corral. Nice little spin move to her left and bury it past Van Blennis. Great start to the second quarter. For Meredith, a great start. Good goal there from White. Makes 4-3. 12:42 left in the second quarter. The draw control going to Madison Dean. The solo artist strikes again. Give Meredith that possession as she'll jog off. Job well done for Dean. Pass inside shot and a goal. You see Todd, the Walker to Todd connection strikes again. Meredith 5-3. Can they keep the momentum going? If the stick is good, the goal will be good. Stick is good. Goal is good. It's 5-3. Meredith leads Mary Washington. 12:24 left in the second quarter. Great draw control from Dean to set up that possession. And again, you don't get 82 assists in a season without being able to find people. Reese Walker is a master at setting up her teammates. She did that just there for Kenzie Todd, and it's 5-3. Spradley picks up the draw control. Meredith with the chance to extend their lead to 3. Todd gets it over to White. White back to Todd. Todd over to Walker. Walker. Pass over to Todd. Todd heavily defended. Good defense from the Eagles. Todd trying to find space. Can't. Swarmed by defenders. That one rolls out, but Walker closes to it. Walker now to Turner. Turner to Todd. Todd trying to find a little bit of a screen from Turner. Didn't get one. And we're going to get a foul there against Meredith. So Mary Washington will start the break. Madeline Stouter with it. Swings it over to Conan. Conan got it down low to Fire Sheets. Now up top they go. Pass over to Daw. Conan looking for a teammate in space. Fire Sheets with space. Shoots and scores. What an individual effort there from Ashley Fire Sheets to put that one past Terrell and bring the Eagles within one. 5-4. That was a nifty one. Just a quick release up top. Just got past Terrell. 5-4. We said in the opening this one was going to be a close one. It's living up to that adage right now. Taylor Hackney to take the draw against Dean. Dean wins it clean to Spradley. Good execution from the draw team to get the possession. Spradley sprinting down. Gets it over to Walker. Walker up top to LT. LT. Skating through a defender. Makes a good pass. Mabe. Back down low to Walker. Walker floats it up top to Turner. Turner with space. Great defense from Mary Washington. Turner was in an attacking area, and Mary Washington had two defenders just bounce her out far away from the goal. Meredith, though, maintains possession. It's Walker. Walker ducking through a defender. Walker still has possession. Swings it over to White. And a beautiful goal from Reese Walker. Wow. Excuse me, that was Todd who was able to find the back of the net there. Ellie White with a pass to Todd. Wow. Makes it 6-4. Good goal from Todd. Dean and Hackney on the draw again. Meredith College up 6-4, courtesy of the goal from Kenzie Todd. Dean can't quite come up with it. The Eagles do. That pass, though, off the mark, but almost out of harm's way. Todd's going to race for it. Can't quite get to it. Scooped up by Stouter. Stouter swings it over to Fire Sheets. Fire Sheets down low to Hackney. Now Fire Sheets and Hackney play catch again behind the goal. Long pass to Daw. Daw shoots it, misses that one high. Mary Washington on the quick reset. Daw. Inside shot. What a save from Harrell. Good shot there from Fire Sheets, but Harrell up to task with a good save. Her pass, though, not so good, as that one's off the mark intended for Todd. It'll give Mob another chance and a goal. Molly Daw gets a chance and a goal, and as much as the save was a great run from Harrell, unfortunately the pass and the turnover cost her there, as that cost a goal for the Avenging Angels. But a good goal, a good heads-up play from the Eagles to make it 6-5. Meredith leads by 1. Was a goal there from Anna Doob. Doob with a good individual play and the goal. 6-5, 8:19 left in the second quarter. And a good draw control win for the Eagles. 8:06 and counting. 6-5, Meredith College leads Mary Washington University. University of Mary Washington, rather. And again, it's been a game of runs. Meredith had some momentum to start the second quarter, but slowly but surely, Mary Washington staying in this one. The pass inside, the shot, and the goal. That one from Ava Wyndham. Molly Daw to Ava Wyndham to tie the game up at 6. Six to 6, and that'll bring us to another timeout here with 7:46 left in the second quarter. It's a good one brewing here in Raleigh. Stay tuned for the last 7 and change of the second quarter. Welcome back here. The score is 6-6. Meredith College versus Mary Washington. Meredith College with some great offense in the early going of the second quarter, but since then it's been all Mary Washington lately. Really started with the turnover from Harrell. Dean on the draw from Meredith. 6-6, 7:46 left in the second quarter. Dean wins another draw. Maddie Dean trying to get her team started with an offensive possession, but good defense from Mary Washington leads to the turnover. Nice double team. Momentary turnover will be picked up by Amat. Reagan Amat saves the possession for your Avenging Angels as she bounces it to LeClaire. LeClaire, long pass over to Mabe. Mabe had it knocked away. But it will be a foul against Mary Washington. Green card on the Eagles. 1 minute releasable. Walker. Over to Mabe. Maybe back to Walker, over to LT. LT looking for space. LT to Todd. Todd inside Spradley. Spradley back to Todd. Todd to Turner. Turner to Walker. Todd high pass. You see Walker with it far side. You get a foul there against Mary Washington, so free position opportunity for Meredith College. It'll be Kenzie Todd on the free position shot against CC Van Blennis in goal for the Eagles. Todd decides against the shot. We'll get it to Walker. Spradley with speed. Spradley gets it in. Ava Spradley with a goal. Coach Field Miller needs to get Ava Spradley to play a different sport because that her speed off the blocks is crazy. She has a lot of quick speed and made use of it there for the goal to put Meredith College up 7-6. Ava Spradley with a great effort for the goal. 7-6, 6:15 left in the second quarter. Your Avenging Angels take the lead. Dean on the draw. 7-6. Meredith College leads. The draw being decided here by the officials. Will we just redo it? No. We're going to give it to Mary Washington. Abigail Fisher has it for the Eagles. Fisher, pass over to Daw. Daw to Mueller. Now they get it down low, back over to Fisher. Fisher to Daw. Daw near side. Daw gets it back out over to Victoria Mueller. Mueller to Daw. Daw. Good defense there from Rundgren. Again, the Daw shot, and that one went high. High left. Eagles closest to it. We'll scoop it up for the restart. High pass back to Daw. The shot, and a good save from Harrell. Harrell, minus the turnover, has had a fantastic game in net so far for your Avenging Angels as Meredith will go for the clearance. You see Turner sprinting past three defenders. LT gets past one, but the Eagles recover. She gets it over to White. White back to Todd. Todd to Walker. Walker behind the back pass to Todd. Walker back to Todd. The shot and the save from Van Blennis. Great job from Van Blennis not to get worried about the eye candy of the behind the back pass from Walker. Stayed disciplined to look for the ball, and she was able to make a good save. And a foul there on Todd. Todd on Kimber Conan. Conan. Conan will get on the restart card for Meredith. Seven to 6, Meredith College leads Mary Washington. 13:54 to go in the second. Pass over to Hackney. Now they swing it around up top. Back over the shot in the goal. That was Abigail Fisher who buried it in the back of the net to tie this one up at 7. Molly Daw with a nice pass for the assist. Fisher gets the goal. We're all knotted up at 7 here in Raleigh with 13:38 left in the second quarter. Fisher made a good cut on that goal, just get in the middle, and once she got the ball, flung it in the back of the net. But again, that's good movement without the ball there from Abigail Fisher. So the goal erases the penalty. Similar to hockey, score and power play. It's over. Madison Dean on the draw. Dean wins it herself. Swales now to LT. Turner gets past one defender, 2. Now in the attacking zone. Lauren Turner over to AJ Mabe. Mabe. Soft pass to Spradley. Spradley hands it off to Todd. Todd gets into White. White down low to Walker. Walker in looking for Swales. Swales bumped up high. No call. But Meredith recovers. Turner spinning. Lost the ball. Trying to get it back. Lauren Turner. And Swales fighting for possession. But the Eagles come up with it. Ball still on the ground. Swales was trying to get to it. That'll be a foul against Swales. So Swales will take a seat. Mary Washington with a good opportunity here to get one and retake the lead. You see Conan. Conan has it at X. Conan to Daw. Daw with space. Daw's pass off the mark. Picked up. They get it back up top to Molly Daw. Daw swings it over to Laughlin. The pass inside, bobbled. Morgan Hall trying to come up with it. Did momentarily, then got fouled, so Meredith will get it on the restart. Hall to Turner. Turner with some open field. Turner going. Turner shooting. Just wide. Walker tried to fight her way through 2 defenders but lost the ball. And it rolls to CC Van Blennis, and Van Blennis will get the ground ball. And the possession for the Eagles. We're going to get a foul there against Sadie Laughlin. Todd drew it, and Todd now has it. Todd to Spradley. Spradley. Swales. Swales hasn't gotten one yet today. Can she change it? Looking to, but good defense there from the Eagles. She gets it down low at X to Walker. Walker immediately double teamed. The pass out to Campbell. Campbell, high pass inside. Nobody can come up with it, and finally Van Blennis does for Mary Washington. Good defense from Ava Spradley to momentarily poke it away. But now the Eagles will get the clearance. The shot at the buzzer, saved. And that'll be it. After 30 minutes of lacrosse, we're deadlocked at 7 here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Meredith College 7, Mary Washington 7. It was a good half, exciting half. Meredith College came out strong with a good start. 2 goals early and a good save from Harrell. Then Mary Washington responded. Tied it up at 3. Ever since then, it's been back and forth. It's just a different level of defense than Meredith's seen in a couple of contests. So there's that adjustment regardless. It's a good one here. 10 minutes to the start of the third quarter. We'll take a break and be back with the start of the third. Welcome back here for the start of the second half. Third quarter here as Mary Washington wins the draw. We're back on that far side now. 7-all here. We'll see which team can get off to a hot start in the second half. They swing it up top to Stouter. Stouter over to Wyndham. Wyndham, they get it below to Hackney. Inside Firestone, the pass. Missed, and we got a foul, and that will stop the clock. Most likely a yellow card there on Leclerc. It looked like she got her up high. Trainer's going to come out to make sure everyone's okay. Mary Washington, we hope she is all right. It has to be painful. There's no way around the pain of getting hit in the face with a lacrosse stick. Seven to 7, 45 seconds into this one, into the third quarter. Mary Washington with a free position opportunity. They will just bring it back and reset their offense. Hackney over up top to Wyndham. Inside the shot, but before that, there was a shooting space violation against Meredith, so Mary Washington will have the free position opportunity on that far side. Tori Mueller passes it off. The pass over to Wyndham. Wyndham back to Mueller. Mueller. Inside, now they get it over to Stouter. Stouter. Another foul. Infraction, if you will, against the Avenging Angels. Will result in another free position opportunity for Mary Washington. Going in, shooting, and a good save from Harrell. Harrell, though, can't come up with the ground ball. Amat does. Or rather, Couch does. Couch, the Hall got dispossessed. The pass inside wide open. It was Ashley Firesheets, but she couldn't corral it. The Eagles, though, still maintain possession. 12:54 and counting in this third quarter. Mueller inside the shot, and a good deflection there from Harrell. Meredith is stuck in a defensive position right now. The shot and the goal. Inside, it looked like it was Conan or Dahl. That was that quick volleyball goal. And it does go to Dahl. The assist was Dube. The goal was Dahl, and Dahl wasted no time getting rid of that ball and burying it into the back of the net. That was like a volleyball set. Just whoop. Past Harrell to give the Eagles the 1-goal advantage. with 12:20 left in this one, or left in the third quarter, rather. Meredith gets the draw control. Down 8-7. How will they respond? Ava Bradley has it on the far side. Bradley to Mabe. AJ Mabe was fouled. Mabe on the restart gets it over to Turner. Turner to White. White back to Walker. Walker goes in, shoots, and a good save. From the Eagles. Meredith, though, trying to fight for possession. Cat Couch. Will she end up getting it? She will. Cat Couch steals the possession from Mary Washington. Now they get it to Turner. Turner with space. Turner to Todd. Turner to Mabe. Mabe making her move. AJ Mabe going in, shooting. Foul against Mabe. Walker will corral it. And we'll play defense on the corralling of the ball by goalkeeper Allison Carolan. Carolan in goal now for the Eagles. She made that initial save. Now the Eagles will reset and set up their offense. You see Ava Wyndham with it. As there's another foul. Hasn't been a clean game today on either side. The pass inside bobbled. And it's out against Mary Washington. I'm trying to save it from rolling out, but couldn't. Morgan Hall going the other way. Hall with space. Hall. High pass to Todd. Todd. Meredith looking to tie it up again. Down 8-7 with 8:51 left in the third quarter. Todd to White. White back over to Todd now. Over to Reese. Reese Walker has it at X. Meredith trails 8-7. Spradley with speed. Spradley goes in, shoots, but whiffs. Had it knocked away. Good defense from the Eagles. A better defense there from Lauren Turner as she creates a turnover. Swales with a bit of a screen. Great defensive play from Lauren Turner. She has a goal and two really good takeaways here in this one so far. White. White to Mabe. Mabe. AJ Mabe shoots. And that one is saved by Carolan. Turner, a little bit too aggressive on that one. Gets called for the foul. Quick restart. It is Madeline Stouter who has it. Now Stouter. The pass from Molly Daw off the mark. Rolled into the stick of Maddie Harrell. Now you see Sophie Leclerc trying to get it past the halfway mark. Halfway line. Leclerc bumped high again. Yep, they'll call that one. And that'll be a green card against Dow. Molly Daw with the green card for the high stick. Todd has it on the restart. Todd swings it over Meredith, a man up for a minute. Got to do the quick math at 5:50. The penalty will expire if Meredith doesn't score first. High pass intended for Walker. Walker having to fight for it. Everyone trying to get through it. No one can get through the sea of humanity. And finally a foul called against the Avenging Angels. Will result in the loss of possession for Meredith, but a timeout will be taken here. We'll take it with them. 8-7. Mary Washington getting the only goal of the quarter so far. Leading 8-7 with 6:14 left in the third. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to Meredith College as Mary Washington leads Meredith 8-7 here with 6:14 left in the third quarter. The Eagles with the lone goal of the quarter so far. We'll see if Meredith can regroup after the timeout. Anna Dube with speed gets it past midfield and gets the clearance all by herself. You see Stouter gets it over to Fire Sheets. Tori Mueller. The pass inside, bobbled, picked up by Amat. Reagan Amat gets it to Harrell. Can Meredith capitalize on the turnover from the Eagles? That pass from Logan Campbell intended for Todd. The ball is on the ground, still no one able to get to it. Walker fighting for it. Meredith comes up with it. It's Campbell. Campbell in alone. Campbell had it knocked away. Another good defensive play. Good defensive plays everywhere. That one made by Sadie Laughlin. Gives Mary Washington the possession again. You see Kimber Conan with it. Now the pass in, and that will be a free position opportunity for Ava Wyndham. Ava Wyndham with the chance to extend Mary Washington's lead to 2 on the free position opportunity. Wyndham shoots and scores. Wyndham slings it home for the goal. If the stick is good, the goal will stand. And it does. 9-7. Mary Washington leads after the free position goal from Ava Wyndham. The goal from the Eagles puts them up by 2. 9-7 with 4:36 left in the third quarter. The Avenging Angels struggling in this 15-minute segment, but Swales comes up with it. Swales over to Spradley. Can Spradley use her speed? He can pass the defender, doesn't have to, with a good pass to White. Ellie White shoved hard, kept her balance, and got it to Spradley. Now the dynamic duo down below. Kenzie Todd. Todd to Walker. Walker shoots. Good save there from Carol Ann. And the Eagles come up with it. The pass to Kimber Conan. Now they'll reset it over to Madeline Stouter. Stouter gets down with a Mueller, now back up top. Stouter again, good defense from Turner. Turner forcing Stouter to the outside, the pass in, the shot, the save. Harrell with a fantastic save. And then an ensuing foul and a turnover against Mary Washington gives Meredith the possession. The save from Harrell keeps it within 2. 9-7. Mary Washington leads. 2:35 left in the third quarter. Long high pass intended for Campbell. Logan Campbell does come up with it. The transition to Walker. Walker bobbled the pass. She had it all alone. She knows it too. But if I know anything, Walker's going to fight for this ball here. She's trailing Campbell. And that's going to be a foul. It was Reagan McFinsky who fought through 3 defenders to draw the foul and the contact. Campbell will take a seat for a minute. Mary Washington on the advantage. And get it over to Wyndham. Wyndham down low, swings it back up top. The Eagles looking for a shot. And they're going to get the free position opportunity as there's a shooting space violation against Meredith. Yet again, it'll be Ava Wyndham on the free position opportunity. Wyndham versus Harrell. Ava Wyndham's shot rockets past Harrell and out of bounds. Mary Washington closest to it. Wyndham gets an inside shot and a goal. I believe it's Hackney who got it past Harrell to make it 10-7. Correction, Mara Schroeder with the goal. Assist from Anna Dube. Schroeder with a nice shot in the top left corner. Past Harrell extends the Eagles' lead to 3, 10-7 with 1:25 left in the third quarter. Meredith needs to draw control. Getting a goal back before the end of the quarter would be huge for the Avenging Angels. Didn't get that draw control, as Stouter did. Up top to Wyndham. Wyndham to the side. Now down low at X. The Eagles have it. Swing it back up top. They are setting up their offense with 54 seconds left in this third quarter. You see Tori Mueller. Ball hits the turf. Get a foul on the play. It'll be a foul against Meredith, much to the chagrin of the Meredith fans. Another free position opportunity. The shot and the save. Great save there from Maddie Harrell. The shot was looking like it was going to be fast, but it got deflected, or someone was able to bump the stick, and it kind of came out slow and funny, but Harrell was able to make the save. On the other end, Turner took a hockey check there, and that's going to be a no-brainer on the card against Mary Washington. That was Mafinski with a little bit of roughing there. Turner up and okay. He'll get it on the restart. Turner gets past 2 defenders. Finally gets in the offensive zone, able to take a breath. Swales near side. Swales to Todd. And that's the end of the quarter. 10-7, Mary Washington quietly dominated the third frame. Scoring 3 goals And Meredith just having to play too much defense in that quarter, wasn't able to generate as much offense. And a couple good saves for Allison Carolan. So we will be right back with the start of the fourth. After this, Mary Washington leads 10-7. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to the Meredith College as the Avenging Angels have some work to do. It's comeback time for Meredith College. Trailing 10-7 going into the final frame. Again, just a well-played quarter from Mary Washington. Trying to think of any miscues from Meredith. Not really any key miscues from Meredith. A couple fouls that resulted in free position opportunities, but really just it was constant offense from the Eagles, forcing Meredith to play defense. Only gave up 3, very doable. You've seen Meredith College score 10 goals in 5 minutes, so granted the level of competition is very different at this moment, but it's always possible. Always possible for the Avenging Angels. Interesting to see what adjustments Scott made with the 2 minutes between quarters. You see Turner with it. Turner to Swales, Swales to Turner. Turner back over to Todd. Todd up top, LT. Todd's pass intercepted. Now it's being fought for in the middle, scooped up by the Eagles. Great play there on the turnover. Now Mary Washington looking to extend their lead to 4. See Hackney. Hackney over to Tori Mueller. Mueller back far side to Daw. Molly Daw. Daw now over. Now they swing it around the horn. Tori Mueller. Back to Wyndham. The pass up top, Daw. Daw to Wyndham. Wyndham over now. Hackney with a step. Looking for space, can't find any. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. And that'll be a takedown It was Abigail Fisher who was trying to find space within the arc. Found the space but got fouled, so she'll be rewarded with a free position opportunity. Abigail Fisher with a chance to extend the lead. Harrell up to task. That one's high. And Amat closest to it for the Avenging Angels. Reagan Amat will start the clearance. Her pass over to LeClaire. LeClaire's got to run to get to that. Does. 3 defenders right at her. Now it's Swales. Swales with space. Swales drew a foul. The shot scooped up by Walker. Spradley now. Spradley with space. Spradley over to Swales. Near side. Swales with a nice juke move. Shoots. And scores. Bailey Swales gets Meredith within 2. If the stick is good, the goal will be good. It was a great shot from Swales when she was able to use her speed. Bailey Swales with the goal. Meredith College cuts into the deficit. 10-8, only down by 2 now with 12:24 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, 10-8, Mary Washington leads. 12:24 left in the fourth. Maddie Dean loses a draw. A little bit of a friendly collision there between Meredith players on the draw, but the Eagles corral it. We see Daw. Molly Daw swings it back over to Ashley Firesheets. Now up top, Mueller. Mueller to Daw. Daw, Firesheets. Firesheets at X. You have a foul. It'll be on Meredith. Free position opportunity for Taylor Hackney. Hackney shoots and scores. Hackney extends the lead back to 3, 11-8 with 11:44 left in the fourth quarter. And that's going to lead to a timeout here. Timeout from Scott. We'll take it with her. 11-8, Mary Washington leads Meredith College with 11:44 left in the fourth. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to Raleigh. Score is 11 Mary Washington, 8 Meredith College, 11:44 left in the fourth quarter. Dean on the draw for Meredith. Dean on the draw against Abigail Fisher. Fisher wins it. Kimber Conan gets it over to Hackney. Daw back to Hackney. Hackney at X. Going in, that will be a foul. That will be a free position opportunity for Tori Mueller. Tori Mueller with a chance to extend the lead to 4. This is a big one. With 11 minutes left, this is a save Harrell really obviously wants to make, but kind of needs to make at this juncture. And Meredith just needs to get some draws and some offensive opportunities. A shot. Wide right. Out of bounds. Meredith gets possession. Best case scenario. Well, the referees are going to discuss it. Possibly best case scenario. Nope, they're going to give it back. I thought so. I thought Mary Washington was closest to the ball as it went out. Unfortunate for Meredith. They're back on defense for another 48 seconds of the shot clock. Ma shoots and a good stick from Harrell. Hackney passes it up top to Wyndham. Wyndham over. Now Daw. Daw over to Hackney. Hackney. Mueller, spin move. Mueller shoot and scores. Tori Mueller. Not a lot of space right there, but was able to spin by one defender, find a little bit of space, and put it in the back right corner of the net. 12-8. Mueller makes it 12-8. Mary Washington leads. Good goal from Tori Mueller. Mary Washington with another draw control. Swales is going to foul Fisher. 12-8. Mary Washington leads. 9:52 left in the fourth quarter. Still plenty of time for Meredith. Not panic mode. They just really need to get a turnover. They need a stop here. Turnover, anything that gets them possession back so that they can go and have their opportunity to score, because when Meredith finds some momentum, especially in the offensive end, they can score in a hurry. It would be great to get Reese Walker involved as well. She was involved early but has been quiet as of late. Not just Walker, though, basically the whole team. Mary Washington's played a really solid third quarter and solid fourth quarter to start. Good shot, but a better save from Harrell. Harrell, high pass, intended for Turner. Trying to get to it, can't get to it. Oh, but she stepped out. Yep, that's a good call from the referee. Mueller wasn't aware of where she was on the field. Turner wanted to go too quickly on the restart. Excited with an offensive opportunity, but the referees will call it back. And here we go. LT back to Reagan Amat. Amat the Couch. Couch kicks it. Gets very lucky. Still lucky. There's going to be a foul on the play. It should be on Mara Schroeder for the check in the back against Couch. It will be. So Schroeder will go take a seat and serve her penalty. We will see if it's 1 minute or 2 minutes. It'll be releasable in a Meredith goal. If it's 2, it was a yellow. If it's 1, it was green. Card, that is. The wind is picked up here in Raleigh. Kenzie Todd has it. For the Avenging Angels, her pass off the mark. Intercepted. By Stouter. Madeline Stouter with the interception. She's going all the way. Stouter's pass inside. Looking for the shot was Tori Mueller, but Mueller got fouled within the 8 meters. She'll have a free position opportunity to extend the lead to 5. 8:03 left, 12-8. The shot, the save. Harrell, the second save, Harrell. Scooped up by Ashley Firesheets. Eagles maintain possession. Great saves from Harrell. They get it down low to Molly Daw. Daw looking for space. Daw wants to shoot it. Good defense there from Reagan Amat. They get it over to Laughlin. Sadie Laughlin inside. Sadie Laughlin shoots and finds the back of the net. They will check her stick. If the stick is good, the goal will be good. It is. 12-8, Sadie Laughlin on the goal. Makes it 13-8. Eagles now with a 5-goal advantage with 7:30 left in the fourth. Maggie Dean on the draw for Meredith, facing Abigail Fisher. Now Meredith really needs something. They can't give up on any. I mean, you can give up more goals and score more, but it'd be nice to not give up any more goals and find an offensive flurry of their own. Some of the midfield passing just hasn't been as crisp as normal for the Avenging Angels. Another draw control there for Mary Washington. That one scooped up by Anna Doob. Doob, though, had it taken away. You see Amat with speed. Reagan Amat, the freshman defender, made a big impact for the Avenging Angels this season. As a defender, this is the game you want. You want a game where you're busy. Maybe you don't want it. It showcases your skills. Amat's had a good game so far on the defensive end. On the offensive end, Turner will get it on the restart. Turner gets through one defender, gets fouled again. Turner to Dean. Dean to Spradley. Spradley back to Turner. Turner inside to Dean. Dean over to White. White earns a shooting space violation, so she will have a free position opportunity. Ellie White, the transfer from Maryland. Transfer from Loyola, Maryland, where she played club ball there. Originally from Apex, North Carolina. The shot, the save from Allison Carolan. Carolan has came up big for the Eagles in this second half in goal. Risky pass though from Carolan. Ball loose. Walker fighting for it. Restart. Walker will get it on the restart. When can she go? There's no goalie at the moment. I don't understand the slowness of that, but it is what it is. Meredith does have possession. I would have gone quickly there and just put it in the net when the goalie was galloping around. But that's why I'm up here, not down there. Turner. Turner bounce pass to Spradley. Spradley with speed. Spradley goes in, shoots, and scores. Ava Spradley chips away at the deficit, making it 13-9 with 5:33 left. Still time for a comeback. Telling you, Spradley needs to do more of that. She has the speed to just find the lanes and go. And it'll draw the defenders where if she wants to, she can do that. Kick it out to Walker or Todd. Bingo. Easy goal. Just my 2 cents. It will be Fisher on the draw against Dean. 13-9, Mary Washington leads Meredith College with 5:33 left in this fourth quarter. Again, I'm Jonathan Hudson. Thank you for joining us today. Shout out to our crew at the scorers table doing hard work with the stats and everything. Shout out to camera crew up here too. We got Charlotte on the camera. I think it's her last game, unfortunately, but she does a great job. We got Joe working the scoreboard, and we had Athena working the scoreboard before she had to leave. So big thank you to everyone who makes game day happen. Another draw control for the Eagles. Good draw control for them, but that's just, you got to win the draws late in the game, especially when you're trying to chip away at a deficit. Now the Avenging Angels need a turnover. Mueller over to Laughlin. To Fire Sheets. Back to Molly Daw. Inside, all the way, and a goal for Abigail Fisher. She ran through 2 defenders, got it past Harrell. That pushes their lead back to 5, 14-9. Abby Fisher with another goal. Makes it 14-9 with 4:55 left in this fourth quarter. Now you really have to win every draw at this point, ish. Because the 90-second shot clock, let's do math. Math is hard. 9 times 60. I don't know. I shouldn't do math on air. I should be better than that. I should know not to do that. But I think it would be close to just take 90 seconds each time. He'll get it close to the end of the game at this point. Not that Mary Washington would do that, but it is a valid strategy. Right here. Starts right here with Madison Dean in the draw circle for your Avenging Angels. Dean going for the solo win. Knocked down, knocked away, no call. Another player knocked down. That one, Swales will earn the foul there, and that'll go give possession to the Eagles. You see McKenna Haddon with it. On the far side, she gets it over. Now they swing it back to Mueller. Mueller. Sadie with it. Swings it over to Fisher. Fisher to Mueller. Mueller inside the shot. And the goal by Mara Schroeder. That's her second of the game. That extends the Eagles' lead to 6. 15-9. With 4:21 left in this fourth in regulation. That was a great cut from Mara Schroeder to get inside, find some spacing, and put it in the back of the net. That'll bring us to another timeout here, 15-9. Mary Washington leads Meredith College with 4:21 left in regulation. Stay tuned for the final 4:21. Welcome back here to Raleigh, where the score is Mary Washington 15, Meredith College 9 with 4:21 left in the fourth quarter. They're all key draw controls at this point at the juncture of the game we are in, but Maddie Dean needs to win this one, and the draw team of Swales and Spradley need to figure this one out, get a quick possession and a quick goal, and just go with whatever plan Scott drew up in that timeout. That should be Spradley's. She does corral it. Ava Spradley wins, gets the draw control. Madison Dean wins the draw. And Meredith is on offense. Reese Walker bobbles it, but corrals it. It's almost a bad turnover. But Walker now can set up the offense. Reigning player of the USA South Player of the Year has a shot to go back-to-back tomorrow. Those all-conference honors will be announced. Ooh, and that shot from Swales hit every part of the goal besides going in. That's what you call brutal if you're an Avenging Angel fan there, because Swales it was just a great shot that bounced around but didn't go in. Now the Eagles with the clearance. You see Mara Schroeder. Schroeder gets it back. Now they're swinging around up top over to Emma Walsh. Walsh to Schroeder, 3:11 and counting in regulation, 15-9. Mary Washington leads Meredith College. Meredith College needs to fight back to avoid only their third loss of the season. And that's a good turnover. Good play from Swales to pick it up. Now Swales on the counter. Swales needs to outrun her defender. She does. Bailey Swales going the other way will halt and reset. Again, time not on our side here. Just quick feet, quick goals is what is needed. Spradley. Spradley to Swales. Swales ducks, got hit in the face. Will get a free position opportunity. And that should send off a player and put Meredith up. Yep. It'll be a green or a yellow. We'll have to see. If the refs raise it up high, I can kind of see the color. If they don't, they just tell Sam. That's a yellow card on Mary Washington. 2 minutes. Depending on how many cards we got right now, it could be non-releasable. We'll see after this attempt. Free position attempt from Swales. Go a long way with 2:22 left. Swales goes in, shoots. A great save there from Allison Carolan. That's the textbook definition of a timely save. You'll love to see it if you're a Mary Washington fan. The pass, though, from Carolan. Off the mark. Kept in by Madeline Stouter. Stouter going the other way. 1:53 left, 15-9. Eagles lead by 6. Long pass over to Emma Walsh. Walsh back to Tori Mueller. Mueller swings it to Laughlin. Laughlin back to Mueller. Over to Walsh. Walsh with 122. Walsh down to Taylor Hackney. Hackney had a good game for the Eagles. Sadie Laughlin. Laughlin to Hackney. 1 minute to go in this one, 15-9. Mary Washington leads. It's going to be a foul against Mary Washington. Meredith will take it the other way. The referee evades the pass. It goes in. Goes to LT. LT cradles it over into their offensive zone. LT shoots. And LT scores. That will stop the clock. Make it 15-10, but only 39 seconds remaining. Now we're really talking miracles at this point in the game. 15-10. LT with the goal. Great coast-to-coast-esque goal from LT. Just showcasing her speed and ability and athleticism, and just she's a great goal scorer. Third on the team in goals with 45 this season, 17 assists to go with that. LT is one of those phenomenal players who will be missed. She is graduating this year. 15-10. Mary Washington leads. 39 seconds left in this fourth quarter. We'll do a quick wrap-up after this. Draw control being fought for goes to Spradley, Ava Spradley. Long pass to Swales. Swales with 25 left in the game. Bailey Swales back over to Mabe. Mabe shifting through three defenders, shoots and scores. Another goal for Meredith College. AJ Mabe, we're finding our stride now offensively, but there's only 16.6 seconds left. Again, it's not impossible, but it's tough at this juncture. AJ Mabe gets the goal, makes it 12-15, within 3, 11-15 within 4. Anyway, 15-11. AJ Mabe with a good goal. Within 4, but 16 seconds. This is where you'd have to throw it from the draw circle 3 times. But again, good fight shown from the Avenging Angels here. Mabe's goal makes it 15-11. They get it over to Todd, another draw control. Todd to Swales. Swales with one, that's it. It's the end of the game. Mary Washington picks up the win on the road, 15-11 over Meredith College. Let's just quickly go through our little end of the game thing here. It was just a good, well played 4 quarters for the Eagles, and they were able to just play all 4 quarters solidly. And Meredith got a little bit tired there in the second half, and it kind of cost them. They had to play a lot more defense in that second half than the first half when it was 7-7. Credit to the Eagles, though. Well played in both ends, and credit to Meredith. They fought hard till the end, netting those final 2 goals of the game. Again, our final score, 15-11. Mary Washington improves to 11-5 overall, and Meredith falls to 15-3 overall today. Meredith back in action Saturday, 11 a.m. We're in the USA South Conference Tournament starts. The quest for 11 is on now. They'll face number 8, William Peace, at 11 a.m. here. We'll have the broadcast with you. Thank you all for tuning in. Final score, Mary Washington 15, Meredith College 11. Have a good night.